to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Eau Crow Gal, and it's Monday, friends. It's Monday for me. It's Wednesday for you, or at least it's Wednesday when I'm uploading this. It's the start of a new week. Let's chat about what I have consumed so far this morning. I forgot once again to take a picture of my breakfast. I had a slice of Chompies and a tablespoon of cream cheese, which I measured out because we are measuring, we are tracking. So I had that, and then I am working on pumpkin spice cake Nespresso pod, 2 tablespoons of half and half. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that. 2 tablespoons of half and half, a packet of stevia, and then like a splash of mocha skinny syrup. It's really good. You still get like the pumpkin spice flavor, but it almost tastes like a chocolatey pumpkin spice, like chocolatey, like more decadent pumpkin spice. It's actually really, really good. So let's chat. So yesterday I filmed my grocery haul, and I mentioned that I got an Apple Watch, and yesterday was really the first day that I like fully committed to using it. Like I just got it on Thursday, so I haven't even had it like a full week yet, but yesterday was the first day that like I, you know, not only tracked my food, because I've been doing that, but like tracked my food and, you know, checked where I was calorie wise on my watch. And the first day that I you know, really paid attention to my rings. On the Apple Watch you have like an activity tracker, and there are 3 rings that you try to close. There's a standing ring, so like standing for X amount of hours a day. There's a steps, is it a steps ring? And then there's like an activity ring, so like running, walking, you know, that type of thing. So you try to close those every single day. So activity, steps, and then standing. And so yesterday was the first day that I like really paid attention to it. I did not close the standing one, but I closed the other 2. And I'm loving it. So yesterday I filmed my grocery haul, and I mentioned that I forgot to get shrimp. And after my haul, I don't know what got into me, but I said to Cernan, what if I walked to the store? Because I really wanted to like get physical activity in. Number 1, that is like what we're working on over here, is getting in steps, getting in more physical activity. And I'm also just like trying to be like more diligent, because I can, you know, actually visually see my lack of activity through the watch. So I said, what if I walked to the store? He's like, are you sure you want to do that? It's a little over 1.5 miles. And then obviously back. And he's like, are you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like getting out. I want to walk. So he's like, well, why don't you walk there and then I'll pick you up? And I'm like, okay, that's a good, like, I don't want to overexert myself, right? Well, I ended up walking there, getting my stuff, and walking back. And I was very, very proud of myself. To get in that physical activity, but then also to have that calorie deficit. I think in that walk I burned like 320 calories, which then reflected on my Lose It app. And so I don't know, I have like a newfound like desire to really like get this going, get in my steps, get in my activity, really track. I lowered my calorie limit a little bit when I switched, because this weekend I switched from Carb Manager to Lose It. I've used Lose It in the past, and I like highly prefer it. And now that I'm not being so strict with carbs, since I'm not keto and I'm low carb, I'm like, I just want to go back. Like it's what I liked before. I know it. So anyway, I switched apps, and then I kind of messed with my macros a little bit. Like my carbs are the same. I'm still at 100 net carbs a day, but I did lower my calories from, I think before I was at 1540, and now I'm at 1390, I think. So I'm not like set on like that I have to, you know, follow this calorie limit or else. Like I just kind of want to try and see if that will work for me, especially if I am getting in significant exercise and, you know, getting like a calorie deficit that way, and having kind of those extra calories to use. So we'll see. We're just gonna play it by ear. The whole reason I did that was based on like how much weight I want to lose in the time I want to lose it. But y'all know we're very flexible around here. Like if that doesn't work for me, that doesn't work for me, and I'm gonna change it. But all in all, I'm just kind of feel like I'm turning over a new leaf when it comes to getting in physical activity, because that needs to happen. And so I'm really focusing on that, and then I'm really focusing on calories. I always say this, but I don't want anyone to think that like I'm not doing low carb anymore or something like that, and I'm just eating all the carbs. I'm just being more conscious of my calories. Because while it's fine and dandy to be under 100 net carbs per day, like the only way I'm gonna lose weight is if the calories are under 2. So that's that. That's exciting. Let's chat about today. We're really not doing anything today. Surprise, surprise. I always film these on Mondays, which, you know, obviously is on the heels of the weekend, and I feel like our weekends are always so insane. So Monday is always our day where we're like doing nothing. Daisy and I are gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna take the stroller because I want to get in like a decently paced walk. And when I don't take the stroller, she's good for about like half of the walk, and then she's just like over it. So I told her we could take the stroller. I told her I do want her to walk for some of it because I want her to get some type of, you know, exercise. I want her to get some energy out. So we're gonna do that, and then I have to film my video, which you guys will see on Friday, my Stitch Fix video. I'm staring at the box right now, so I have to film that. And yeah, I'm actually gonna I'm actually gonna shower. I mean, I shower every day, but I'm actually gonna do my makeup today. And yeah, that's just kind of it. Other than that, just like puttering around here. I cleaned like a crazy person yesterday. Guys, I don't know what got into me. Yes, I went on a 3.5-ish mile walk. I then came home and was like really needed to eat lunch. Ugh, this is fun. Really needed to eat lunch, but I was like, well, let me like clean our bathroom, because our bathroom was terrible. Like it needed to be cleaned. And then I was like, well, let me clean the hall bathroom. And I was like, I guess I should just clean Daisy's bathroom, because I don't like the fact that now, you know, 2 out of the 3 are done. Let me vacuum. Let me do all the, like, I cleaned and did so much stuff yesterday, and it feels so good today to have that stuff done. And to top it off, I already have dinner in the crock pot, which is like the best feeling. I feel like sometimes, especially if you have like a kid around and you're trying to, you know, get them all set up in the morning, eat breakfast, dressed, all that jazz, and then you have to throw everything in the crock pot. Like, yes, it's easy, but it's also kind of like, oh geez, am I gonna have enough time? That has to be in there for 8 hours. That's kind of how I think of it. And then I'm like calculating it, and but I just like made time this morning, chopped all my veggies, threw it in there, so dinner's gonna be like done, which is really exciting. I mean, I guess it's not that exciting. It feels good to have it done. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm going to, like I said, shower, get my makeup on, and then go for a walk. And I'll check in with you guys when I check in, probably around lunchtime, unless I get hangry before that. All right, y'all, it's 12:31. We went on a very successful 20-minute walk, which was cool because I got my like exercise ring for the day. I think I said one of the rings is steps. It's not. So there's one that's like a calorie goal, and it's basically just like a certain amount of active calories that you should burn throughout the day. Then there's the standing goal, so like how many hours you should be standing, and then there's the movement goal, which is basically 20 minutes of exercise. So it does track my steps, but the steps is not like an actual ring that you have to fill. So that was a really nice walk. We've been home for about half an hour, and I'm about to eat lunch. So let me show you what I'm about to have. All right, this is lunch. It tastes a lot better than it looks. I'm well aware it does not look that appetizing. It is a chicken and lentil soup that I made last night in the Instant Pot. It's delicious. It's like creamy because of the lentils, and it has a lot of flavor. There's cumin, chili powder, garlic powder. What else is in there? Onion. I think there's a ton of cilantro, I think. Anyways, it's super good. And then I measured out a half tablespoon of sour cream. Now the serving size for this soup is 1 1/3 of a cup. This is 1 cup. So I just adjusted that in the app because when I tracked it last night, I tracked like a full serving. So I just adjusted that before I tracked it. So I'm gonna have that for lunch. That should be pretty filling. I was gonna portion out some of the Terra chips and then some dip that I made, but I feel like I'm not gonna need it. I'd rather eat this, see how I feel, and then if I feel like I need something else, I can have that. And then I'm gonna have a Coke Zero. I really don't like these, but I kind of want like soda. I don't like the Coke Zero. I much prefer Diet Coke. There's something with like, I think I don't care for it because I don't like regular Coke. It's too syrupy for me. I just feel like it's so sweet. I feel like it coats your teeth, and I get the same flavor from Coke Zero. But they, Cernan goes through Diet Coke like a crazy person, and they didn't have any at Costco, so he had to just get Coke Zero for the time being. So anyways, I just want like some kind of like soda. I don't feel like sparkling water or anything. So I'm gonna have that with my lunch today, and then yeah, I will check back in with you guys when I have a snack. Friends, it is currently 4:45. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I'm already in my comfy garb for the evening. Daisy is at the beach with Cernan. They're having their dad time, and I have gotten so much done. I started editing the video for today when Daisy was having what we're now calling calm time, which is basically just like her playing in her room. I filmed my Stitch Fix video, so I'm pumped that I got that done. And just tidying things up around here because I cleaned so much yesterday. Today I'm like a crazy person when it comes to having things put away, having things cleaned up, vacuuming. Like, I want everything to stay clean. Y'all know, you're picking up what I'm putting down. Whenever you do that like major cleaning, it's like the whole like 5-ish days after that, it's like, oh no, we are keeping this place clean. So that's kind of what I've been doing. The only thing I've had to eat was one of these. This is the white cheddar skinny pop. It's 80 calories, 4.5 fat, 7 net carbs, 1 protein. I logged it, and yeah, that's all I've had. I'm hungry, but I don't want dinner yet. Cernan and Daisy are gonna get dinner while they're out because they kind of left later than Cernan thought they would. So I'm kind of like on my own when it comes to like when I want to eat dinner. I will put in a picture of what I have for snack. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna chop some veggies. I was supposed to do that yesterday and I didn't get around to it, but I think I'm going to chop some bell pepper, maybe chop up some radishes, and then I made just like a sour cream dill dip. So I think I'm gonna do that. I will put in a picture of that if that's what I end up doing, because I'm like hungry, but I'm not starving for dinner, and it's only 4:45. I don't know, I'm so used to eating so late that just like eating around 5 o'clock just seems so early. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan. It's still ticking away. We got 58 minutes left for dinner anyway, so I guess I really wouldn't be able to eat for another hour even if I wanted to, so that takes care of that. So I am going to do said things and then check in with you guys. All right, y'all, this is dinner. I measured everything on my scale. I have some chicken, potatoes, onions, and then a 1/4 cup of the sauce. My meals today are just wow. They are award worthy when it comes to how they photograph. Like, this meal looks terrible, but I think it's gonna be really good. It smells amazing. If you're curious, this is the sauce that I used. I got this on Thrive. I got this on Thrive Market. So for a quarter cup, which is what I measured, it's 70 calories, 3.5 fat, 8 net carbs, 1 protein. So I'm excited to eat. I'm getting I'm hungry now. What time is it? 6:36. You saw like the veggie and dip snack plate that I had. I also had, I haven't taken it out of my broom yet. Let me show you. I had a hard seltzer. It was this one. So this is by Golden Road. Golden Road actually makes my favorite beer. They do a mango, I think it's called Mango Cart, and it's the beer that they sell at Disney. It's the one, like, whenever we go to Disneyland, I always get it when it's like really hot and we're over in California Adventure, and I just like, I'm not a beer drinker, but that just like, it's like nostalgia for me, right? So this is by that same company. This is their hard seltzer. Now these are higher in carb. Calorie wise, they're not terrible. This one was 105. They have one that's like, I bought a multi-pack, so they have one that's like 98 calories. I think one is like 113, and that's the highest. But carb wise, this one's 6.8 carbs. So they are higher in carb, but they're delicious. So I had a watermelon one. It was like right after I ate my snack. And then now I am just having a little coupe of champagne. And then I might have another glass of that and then call it a night in terms of the beverages. Macros wise, we are on track today, friends. I am at, I believe, 68 net carbs, I think. And I am like 300-ish calories under. Now, obviously that will go up if I have another glass of bubbles, but yeah, I am more than happy with today. Now, what I will say is, when I do like what I would consider like an actual workout, so not when I'm like burning these active calories that the watch is tracking, but when I did the walk with Daisy, when I went on the walk yesterday, I allocate those. I know I mentioned this earlier. I think I did that it kind of, you know, it syncs up, like it synced the calories I burned yesterday on my walk to the Lose It app. But I just kind of like PSA, if you're curious, I do apply those towards my like calories for the day. So like when Daisy and I went on our walk today, I burned 90 calories. So I like got those back, if that makes sense. And that's just how I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I have mentioned this many a time. I have only ever like dedicated myself to lose weight and have it actually work twice. One of those was when I started keto. The other was when I was a crazy person tracking everything. Not in an unhealthy way at all, but I was working out and I was tracking all of my calories, and that's how I did it. I would work out on the elliptical, and then I would input those into my, I think at the time I was using my MyFitnessPal. Like if I burned 300 calories, I would get to eat 300 more calories, you know what I mean? So that's just how I'm doing it. I think everyone does it differently, but for me, for now, this is how I'm gonna do it, and then we're just gonna like reassess. Am I losing weight? Is this working? Should I not take those calories and put them? Should I just leave it be and eat, you know, the amount of calories I have allotted without counting those workout calories? I hope this makes sense. But yeah, so that's that. If you guys liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I just finished editing my Stitch Fix video, which will go up on Friday. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye, friends.